Okay, in this video I want to talk about utilitarianism, and this is material that Appia talks about in section 5.9, and we'll begin with this stuff right here, which Appia has on page 206. And the first thing that's important to be clear about is that what Appia is saying right here, giving us, is not a definition of utilitarianism. He's just making this point about why someone might accept utilitarian principles, or how what he's been talking about in the previous section can at least potentially lead to accepting utilitarian principles. But utilitarianism itself is defined down here in the next couple of paragraphs. So what is utilitarianism? Well, first off, it's a version, it's one type of consequentialism. And so consequentialism is any theory where the focus is on the consequences of the action, not the sort of nature of the action itself. Absolutism is the type of, absolutism, moral absolutism, is the category of theories that do focus on the nature of the actions themselves. So according to any absolutist theory, and Kant's theory is an absolutist theory, certain actions are just in and of themselves right or wrong. They're always going to be right or wrong. For a consequentialist, for a utilitarian, the same action can, or the same type of action, sometimes it can be morally acceptable, and sometimes it can be morally unacceptable. Just depends what the specific consequences in that situation are. Okay, so what consequences are we focusing on? Well, again, you can look at this yourself, but the important thing here is that we want to consider how the action will affect the happiness or unhappiness of the people who are affected by the action. And what we want to do, what utilitarianism tells us to do, is to select the action that will create the greater amount of happiness. So our actions should always seek to maximize happiness. Okay, so the easiest way to illustrate this further is just to look at an example.